is named in honor of Mrs. Adeline Ekufuado. Not only did she provide logistics for cleaning the chapel for worship, but was also personally involved in the cleaning. The 3 other conference rooms are named in honor of Very Reverend G.K. Sintimisa, Very Reverend I.H. Frimpong, and Very Reverend A.A. Bediakon, all Berkon, all past moderators from Akyem Abuakwa Presbytery, during whose tenure very significant developments took place in the church. The rest of the office spaces are named as follows. The office of the Presbytery Chairperson, in honor of Mr. William Oforiata Paweli for his strong and consistent Christian life as a politician. The office of the Presbytery Clerk, in honor of Openi Thomas Yaukeni, in recognition of his record of church history. The office, the Director of Finance, in honor of Dr. Jones Oforiata for his service to the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. The office of the Secretariat, in honor of Reverend S.O. Kakari, the first Presbytery Chairperson in Akyem Abuakwa. The office of the Departmental Directors, in honor of Reverend Rose Ekwia Ampofu, in recognition of her prominent role in the establishment of the Abokobi Women's Center and for being its first director. The naming of the Centenary Complex and the office spaces will be done by the moderator of the General Assembly when we move to the site for the dedication after the service. Moderator, sir, Your Excellency, the Centenary Complex was funded with and by the following: proceeds from Honors Day 2019 fundraising, proceeds from 4 award days organized throughout the Presbytery, 5% levy, harvest levy to Presbytery, exchange of pulpit fundraising services, proceeds from my personal contribution envelopes, part of 15% weekly returns, Centenary fundraising at Metafo, other fundraising services in congregations, support from Presbytery groups, His Excellency Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado, Honorable Ken Oforiata and siblings, Honorable Kwesi Amuakwata, Honorable Abna Osei Asari, Mr. Hilary Ajimai Dankwa, and many more others. Our prayer is that the lot of all who have contributed to make the completion of the Centenary Complex possible be blessings from the Almighty. May they live in health, fulfill all their days and purposes on earth, and may their barns be always filled with good things. Amen. May the same blessing be upon our contractor, Dr. J.B. Dankwa of Jovide Company Limited, who offered his services on the project free of charge. We also register our gratitude to our architects, Mr. Odro Ampong, Mr. Ralph Sutherland, and Mr. Charles Alanjima for their sacrifices in the various roles they played. May the members of the building committee also be equally blessed for their diligence and commitment. They include Reverend Dr. Setkisi Convener, Dr. Ofori Frimpong, Reverend Ofori Bediakon, Reverend Charles Fosu Ayakwa, Honorable E.V. Esihini, Mr. Derek Ewa Piasa, Reverend Lydia Ahlija, Reverend Yao Ejei, and Reverend Daniel Opoku. Moderator, sir, our next task is to acquire furniture for the various offices, conference rooms, and other facilities in the Centenary Complex. Eventually, it is our dream to convert the existing office into a guest house to provide hospitality services to our members and other patrons after moving into the Centenary complex. Ministers and Catechist Welfare Fund. Moderator said, one important achievement of our presbytery is the Catechist separate welfare funds in September 2019. This was meant to offer agents access to loans to cater for agent needs. We are happy to put on record that the welfare is enjoying good patronage from the agents. The current withdrawal of funds from some of our investment portfolios to meet growing demand for loans from our members is a positive sign that the welfare fund is serving its purpose. Agents Endowment Fund.